right. Trying to let people come in, see what's going on. All right, Cowboy fans and YouTubers. It's that VA Dallas Cowboy fan coming back at you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting down below. And how's it going, Sean D? It's time to get it, Cowboy fans. Let's hit the topics. All right. I've already seen that Tyron Smith is expected to practice today, so that's a good start. What's up, JPG? Uh, our defense is atrocious. Our special teams is atrocious. I don't know what's going on in their minds right now. You see how bad we are, and yet you're not making a play to even try to get us any help. I don't know if you're holding out for these players to get healthy or if there's something else going on behind the scenes we're not known about. But, yeah, if we can get Tyron Smith back on that left tackle side, I hope to God they put Brandon Knight on that right tackle spot because Terrence Steele is going to get us killed. I don't know what's going on with that one. And Connor Williams need to go too. I don't know what's going on with Connor Williams. He's getting beat, almost every other play. And Connor McGovern, we haven't even heard about him. And all the devastation going on the line, we're not sitting up here even trying to put him in. We're deactivating him every week. I don't know what's going on with that. The field goals and the 2-point conversions, yeah. The field goals, I don't know. It's starting to look bad that we took Greg Zuerlein over Kai Forbath. They didn't even try a kicking competition. They just cut Forbath without even trying. I don't know why you would do that if you're not even going to try to give some competition. I get it. That's Fossil's boy. And, that's who he wanted to run with. But in the end, it's not looking good at all. The special teams as a whole is atrocious. I mean, the first 2 weeks we could have lived through it, but Seattle completely blew it up in our face. Tony Pollard, he needs to get on offense and get off of that special teams unit because I don't know what's going on with that. They're not putting anybody else in there. He's not even, thinking before he fair catches the ball. He just takes it in the end zone and tries to run it out for no reason. And then when you got it and it's out of it's inbounds already, you're not going anywhere. So he just needs to lay off sometimes. What was he doing? I don't know. I really don't. Because the way I saw it, I thought he was actually going to just let the ball bounce into the end zone. But for some oddball reason, he kind of slipped and muffed it. And then he just kind of sat on the ground looking at it for a couple seconds while the kicking team was coming right at him. I don't know if he saw something and he put himself 10 steps ahead, then he took his eye off the ball, or what. I've heard that's kind of what he was doing, is that he saw an open lane and he was already looking to where he was going to run before he caught the ball, and he took his eyes off the ball. I mean, it's fundamentals like that that's going to kill us. Fundamental stuff like that. A lot of these mistakes coming and putting us behind the 8 ball. His foot got stuck. I don't know if his foot got stuck or he slipped. I know if you watch the game, a lot of players were slipping all over the field. If they weren't slipping, you did see something like their feet got stuck, their cleats got stuck in the grass or something, and it just wasn't working. That field was just atrocious. But you can't say anything because, all the haters are going to say we're just making up stuff and we're just sore that we lost. I mean, who wouldn't be sore that you lost? I mean, that's the point of playing the game. You want to win. So, I don't know what that's going to turn this around right now. Ball security, that's a John Fossil thing, apparently. McCarthy said John Fossil institutes the ball handling and ball carrying. Uh, I think you need somebody else doing that job because these guys obviously aren't figuring that out. Yes, Zeke did slip on the safety. His feet, I don't know if he was trying to cut back, but when he was trying to lunge forward, he slipped up, and that's why it looked like he was lunging forward, and he was just trying to get the ball out of the end zone as much as he could, and it just didn't work. Uh, he got nervous. Yeah, too many mistakes. It's mental errors, and thankfully those can be cleared up. But sometimes it could be mental errors, and sometimes it's just straight player error. Uh, I'm tired of seeing these players getting flipped in and out, and we're still making the same mistake. So maybe it is a player error, and they just need to go. You just need to get somebody in there that's actually going to be able to know I can't jump the gun. The ball's not hiked. I'm not going to move. Why is Jerry always so hard? I don't know. I think he wants him to do better, but this is the wrong way to go about it. His kind of compliments are being misconstrued. Uh, People thinking he's taking shots at Dak because he brought up Romo and Pat Mahomes and stuff. Oh, can't call him Pat Mahomes. His mama got on the commentary saying you can't call him Pat. Pat's his daddy. It's Patrick Mahomes. So Jerry just tired of losing. Well, he should have been tired of losing 20 years ago, but we're still in the same boat. I don't know who's actually running this team anymore. I think Jerry signs the checks, but I think Steven and Will McClay are running this team more than anybody right now. So I think if we listen to anything Jerry says, take it with a grain of salt. Listen to Stephen Jones. He's the one that's really running the organization right now. Jerry is just a mouthpiece to trot out there and stir up stuff. Like he said, he loves the attention, and he's going to get it. Hello, Ashley. Jerry needs to spend some money on a DB. Yes, he does need to spend money on a DB, at least a half decent one. You've had a couple, George Ioka. Uh, you just got rid of Clinton Dix, and it seems like they keep throwing safeties at the position, but they keep cutting them before training camp's over. I don't know what that is. I don't know what these coaches are seeing. Obviously, they were wrong, thinking Darian Thompson and Donovan Wilson were way better than Clinton Dix. I can't see that. Is Dak a good QB? He's an okay QB when he has to be. They need to take the chains off and just let him run this offense because when you see in the hurry up, a lot of times he's perfect. He's marching down the field on 2 minute drills. Problem is, they call timeouts. They halt his momentum, or they have crap offensive line play, and the whole play gets broken down because he doesn't have the time. I do believe we could have came back against Seattle and at least tied the game, but that offensive line play just broke down the last two plays, and it just blew the whole thing. Dak haters, yeah. I can't. I don't know why we can be Cowboy fans and hate our quarterback. We've been doing it since Romo, and it's like if you've lived through the time period between Troy Aikman and Tony Romo, you would not be hating on the quarterback play. I mean, Jesus Christ. The names that went through here, the last play out, I wasn't mad at him. It was a Hail Mary. People saying that he shouldn't have thrown the last interception. It's a Hail Mary play. Every quarterback throws that at the end of the game to try and make a play. His wide receivers could have done him a favor and not bunched up at the back end of the end zone and got in front of the DBs, but, you know, yeah, it just makes no sense what's wrong with this team. Fundamentals, not blaming the defense. I saw, I think Skip Bayless went on TV and said the defense was okay and that Dak was the reason that everything broke down. But it's Skip Bayless. I don't believe anything he says anymore. He's a Dak hater. The man's literally been on his Twitter throwing away Zeke and Dak jerseys in the trash can when we lose, and then he trots out on TV the next day talking about that's my team. So he can shove it. Dak had the ball last. He could have scored. Yeah, you can't blame the defense on the last play. Not our defense, but as a whole, if the defense can step up and keep these guys to at least 20 points or below, we'd win. We'd be 3-0. But Dak is the easy one to blame. Yeah, yeah. Tony Romo would have got killed. Tony Romo would not have been anywhere on the field these first 3 games. With that patchwork offensive line, he'd have already been taken out on the stretcher. We'd have been trotting Andy Dalton out there or Ben DiNucci or whoever else they're going to throw at the quarterback position. They're going to sign Earl Thomas? No. That's basically the one plain answer I can give you. Earl Thomas is a no. There's a reason nobody wants him. There's a reason the Texans sent him home and still worked out 5 other safeties. Something's going on with Earl. People said check out his Instagram, but who do you believe? The guy who got sent home or the team that sent him home saying we interviewed him and he doesn't fit? So, yeah, honestly, I'm mad, but not that mad. That's why I've said this season I'm not going to worry too much about it because this is like preseason for me. McCarthy and his team are trying to get everything they can out of these guys. They're trying to figure out who's going to do what in the future. They're not looking at these guys like, okay, we need to win now. It's not a win now mentality right now. That's probably why they're not going out getting anybody because they know why spend the money when the salary cap's going to be down next year. We need to keep all the money we can because who knows who they're going to go after next year. Give us some time. Jimmy Johnson took 3 years before he figured it out and turned this team around. Tom Landry took 11 years. So we can't be in a rush to want everything right now. I'd love to see us win and do things, but aside from being probably winning the NFC East, we're not going to make much noise in the playoffs, to be honest. Score prediction against the Browns. I don't really do score predictions, but I'm thinking maybe 31-28 us. Baker Mayfield will get his shots in. Hopefully Odell Beckham doesn't posterize Brandon Carr again. And as long as the defense looks halfway decent, we can win this game. I wouldn't say handedly, but pretty convincingly. Yeah. Between the last 3 games, we've given up 97 points total, I think. That's atrocious. You can't give up 97 points and you're scoring what? Almost 99, 100 points. That's not going to be conducive to winning. If we lose, I'm going to be. If we lose, I don't know how I'm gonna feel if we lose. These next 3 games, 3 to 4 games, all at home. Well, the 3 games at home, we should win. We're gonna have fans in the stands. We're gonna have okay, mediocre type opponents. Arizona might be the only team that's really gonna be a challenge. But other than that, if we can't turn this ship around and be leading the East by November, something's wrong with this team, and that's when we should all just, eject, get out. I will never touch a Cowboys game again. But if the Lions beat them, we can too. That's true. That's why I don't give much credence to Cleveland. They can be on the come up, but if you looked at their injury report yesterday, where we have just DeMarcus Lawrence is really probably the only player that's not really practicing too well right now. You have Tyron Smith. He's actually getting in some work today. And Cheeto has been seen on the field. Anthony Brown has been on the field. Lael Collins is probably, off somewhere. Nobody seems to know what's wrong with him. But our injury list is what, 4 players compared to their, I think, 10 to 12 players. Uh, if they get any of those guys working, it'll be a miracle almost. Kareem Hunt, he's already hurt, so who knows if he's even going to play. Uh, One of their DBs, their top DBs, Denzel Ward, he's not going to be, he may not play. So we're looking at a pretty depleted Cleveland team right now. So it's a good shot that we're going to take advantage. I hope we take advantage of this. If we don't, I'm seriously start looking at coaching. Uh, the offense is not really a problem. They can score. The defense just needs to get communication better. And as a safety, just don't let anybody get past you. Clean that up. Class. All right. You take care, JPG. Uh, I'll probably be on here for another 4 minutes or so before I got to go. Uh, yeah, and the offense, clean up the flags. Defense, figure out your communication problems. You take care. And make sure the safeties do not let anybody get past them. They should be halfway decent. Special teams. If you're going to put Tolly Pollard back there, tell him if the ball is anywhere near the end zone, do not touch it. Just let it bounce in the end zone, take the touchback. Kicking game. The field goal kicking needs to be hurried up. Greg Zerline's clock is too slow. He's taking forever to get to the ball and kick it, and that's why it was blocked. Uh, Chris Jones, his first game against the Rams, he was punting like a king. But since then, his average is 42 yards, and that is dead last in the NFL. I think even though we love the puntisher, it's time for Chris Jones to go too. Uh, Chris Jones can go. Uh, I mean, your long snapper. Your long snapper is the longest reigning player on the team right now. And other than that BS against the Redskins, the man's never even had his name called. So it's a lot of work, but it's not a lot of work to turn this team around. In my opinion, if they're going to go the route of, I don't want to pay anybody, I'm going to run with the guys I got, I can see that. But you got to teach these guys communication is key. Uh, if I pass off my guy to you, you made sure you stick on him like glue. It doesn't make sense to have your corner pass off a guy to a safety and the safety doesn't even look at the guy. That's ridiculous. That can't continue. Uh, the penalties, they're trying to go after Tristan Hill for the alligator roll. I didn't see intent. As the play was ending, he grabbed the leg and he just kind of kept going. It's not like he kept rolling multiple times. It was just one extra roll, and everybody wants his head. We've seen worse. We've seen worse against us, but you don't see flags flying. You don't see people sitting out here boo-hooing for us. So people trying to attack Tristan Hill for that is that's not cool. Uh, Alden Smith, comeback player of the year. Dontari Poe, are you even on this team? Demarcus Lawrence, he's doing things on film, but he's not getting any sacks. That's the only reason why people are attacking him right now. Neville Gallimore, you barely see. Between him and Antoine Woods, you're not really getting to the quarterback. And against mobile quarterbacks like Russ, it's not looking good. Lewis, Jordan Lewis, because he got injured at the end of training camp there, and he's so used to Chris Richard telling people not to look back at the DBs, I think it just messed him all up. There's plays where he can be okay, but there's a lot of plays where he screws the pooch, and he's not used to running with some of these ones and twos. He's used to being slot man. So when he's got to come out for starter duty, he looks out of place. We got to get healthy. That's our problem. Once these guys get all healthy again, I think we're going to see a big difference in this defense. Uh, a week from yesterday, Randy Gregory is available to come back and start practicing with the team. I think a week or two after that, we'll be getting Sean Lee and Van Der Esch back. So it's going to look a little different then. And I think around the same time, Cheeto and Anthony Brown will be back. So at least with more people coming back, we should hopefully look better. All right. It's like it was his first time playing. Well, it was thrown into the fire basically, like Trayvon Diggs, but they got to do it. They got to go out here and make plays. There's nothing else we can do about it. We can coach them up, but the players got to play. That's all I can say. But didn't want to stay on here too long. Just wanted to get my thoughts out real quick to all of y'all. I'm gonna have to run. I hope you guys have a good day. If anything else crazy comes on today, we're gonna get it to you. You know how we do. Thank you all for stopping by, chatting it up. Y'all take care. Sean D, you take care. And we'll get it to you. Take care. Peace.